Hey everybody, how you doing? Sir Stevie here, bringing you a new Warzone video. In the video today, everyone, I'm bringing you my custom loadout for Warzone. This is basically the loadout that I've been using for quite a while now. This is my go-to loadout. This is the one that I used to get the solo record of 25 kills. It's also helped me to get around about in the top 300 for kills on PS4. So obviously, I've had quite a bit of success with this loadout. There are two loadouts that I'm going to be showing you, but the very first one, this is the one that I use like 99% of the time. Just another one that I'll explain a little bit later on. I'd just like to thank you all for choosing to click on the video. If you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that sub and that like button, or if you haven't done so already, it'd be really appreciated. I'm streaming this game for around about 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, so if you enjoy watching this game as well, feel free to stop by in the stream as well. It'd be really appreciated. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the loadout itself. So here we go, this is my actual custom loadout itself. This is the one that I use like 99% of the time when I'm picking a loadout. This is the Ronnie Pickering class setup. And yeah, basically this is what I use. One thing you might notice right away is that I don't have overkill. To give a basic rundown, what a lot of players and streamers are doing at the moment, they'll run overkill. Instead of having that Desert Eagle, they'll have a sniper rifle, they'll pick that. Then sometime later in the game, they will then get a second class loadout drop from the shop, or one that falls from the sky for free, and they'll then pick another perk, well, another class that then has Ghost on it. They don't lose the two guns because they just drop on the floor, but now their perks have been reset to the second loadout they've picked, and they'll have the Ghost perk on now. The reason I don't do that is because I'm not that bothered about having a sniper right from the off. I'd just rather have my Growl, and I'd really like to have the Ghost perk early on as well, just in case people are throwing UAVs or get a heartbeat sensor early on. I just like to have the Ghost perk early on, and you're bound to at some point from someone that you kill pick up a sniper from someone that you kill, so there's always that as well. Moving in now to the perks that I use, so running through them, I use double time just because I'm rushing around trying to get high kill games, so this helps with me just rotating quickly. I then obviously use the Ghost perk so that I'm not showing on people's radar, that kind of thing, and heartbeat sensors. Obviously everyone's using heartbeat sensors, so it's good to be invisible on those. I use the tracker perk. I'm not really that bothered about that. I've just got it on for the sake of having it on. There weren't really any other perks that I liked. I sometimes find it a bit of a problem because sometimes I'm not focused on the footsteps on the floor. I don't see the guy right in front of me, so maybe go with something else if that's your preference. Equipment, like my lethal, I really like the Claymore because of the fact that, say for example, I'm walking down a corridor and someone just peeks, they're camping in the corner, and they just absolutely rinse me, take all my armor off, and they start to push me. I'll then pull back, stick a Claymore on the corner. If they then run into that, they're going to be a lot more hesitant about pushing me. It might buy me a bit of time. It's really good in trios as well, because if a guy's like pushing your teammate that's down, being able to just hurt them with that Claymore might make them weak, or it might make them pull back, just a bit easier to kill. Then obviously with the secondary, I don't have a flash grenade. I run what pretty much everyone else is running, and that's a heartbeat sensor, because let's face it, it's the only way you can tell where people are a lot of the time. So moving on now to the specific attachments that I stick on the Growl. One thing that I want to make clear with this thing, what I really try and do is I'm trying to turn this gun from an AR into an SMG. The reason being, I think that if you turn this gun into an SMG, it can beat any SMG in the game, just my personal opinion. So moving into the muzzle, what I do is I basically go with a monolithic suppressor. Helps obviously increase the range a little bit, that kind of thing. Then with the barrel, I go with the drifter. The reason being, you'll see there, it says aim down sight speeds increased, movement speeds increased. Those are two massive benefits, obviously, with helping turn this thing into an SMG to help with rushing people. Obviously, the recoil control as well, adding into that, that's just a little bit of an added bonus as well. So then moving on over to my stock, what I do is I just decide to go with the no stock option. Again, looking at those stats, you can see increases movement speed, increases aim down sight speed. Like I said, this really helps with turning this gun from an AR into an SMG, helping with that. Moving on over to my perks, I go with FMJ because obviously it just ups the damage a little bit. Helps with bullet penetration if a guy you've just ripped apart has managed to run behind a wall, so you can wall bang him. With the rear grip, I don't have anything on there. One thing I have been thinking of doing is, you'll see here I've got the ammunition on a 60 round mag. I might take that one off and then add the top option for the rear grip, just to help then again with that movement speed, that sort of thing. Helping with there, you can see the aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, helps there. So that's something I might think about changing in the future, but at the moment I quite like having the 60 magazine round, just because it helps with obviously being able to take on multiple people. Say for example you're doing trios, and just if your aim's having a bad day, which happens to everyone as well. So then moving over to that second class, as I said, the Ronnie Pickering Mark II class. This is basically, as I said, with that method that I mentioned a lot of people are doing, where they run overkill and then they'll swap the perks later on to one that has Ghost from another custom loadout. just in case I ever decided to do that and I decided to have a sniper right from the off. I just thought I'd show you guys my sniper loadout as well, as I feel some of you may be interested in that. One thing that I do, I love the AX50. That's my go-to sniper now, so that's the one that I use. All the same perks, all the same equipment. I won't go through the Grow again, as that's just all the same attachments as well. So with the muzzle, I go with tactical suppressor. I just quite like having a suppressor on there. Obviously, you could take that off. It's not essential. It doesn't really help with aim down sight speed, but I just like to have that on there. Moving on to the barrel, I like to go with that because obviously it's got better damage range, bullet velocity, and the recoil control as well. So it's great for picking off people far away. My optic, I go with the thermal because thermals are just really overpowered. Even if the dude's got cold-blooded on, he can still stand out quite well, and people just stick out like a sore thumb. You can get them through trees, that kind of thing. With my stock, I go with the bottom one there, just because, again, helps with the aim down sight speed. It's really useful. And then, yeah, with my perk as well, I think I've got FMJ on there just to help with bullet penetration as well. Ups the damage a little bit. But yeah, that's basically a rundown. As I said, with this second class that I've showed you, I mostly use the first one with just the AR and then the Deagle. And then I'll pick up a sniper off someone at some point. But I just thought I'd show you my sniper loadout one just in case as well. If this video has been of use to you, please feel free to hit that sub and like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. That's it from me for today though, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.